bad again.
It's safe to say that this
3 pounds a day?
mindset was doing her no favors, as 1 week later, she uploaded a weighing video revealing that she actually gained weight.
This has been the most indulgent thing at 370.0.
She talked about a solution to fix this, which was not to eat healthier, but rather to change the diet she ate.
Water will go up and down by like 5 pounds.
By this Thursday, should be simple.
While Amberlyn concluded by stating that losing another 3 pounds should be simple, she once again gained weight in the week that followed.
I've been having a lot of issues with certain foods. So I did my weigh-in. I was up to weight. Every time I weigh in, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
With the trend continuing into the week after that.
But I stepped on the scale and saw 377. First reaction, what? That can't be right. I stepped on it a few other times, which I know.
It was obvious that Amberlyn's weight loss journey wasn't going to plan, and while almost every comment remained positive, her failure to lose weight resulted in her very first hater, who she'd foolishly
Well, I mean, it's the law of fucking of whatever, dude. Dude, nothing is created, nothing is lost, everything is transformed. Yo, motherfucker, if you don't eat any food, you don't get that food, you don't get the weight. You cannot increase the weight. It's not possible. Increase the weight. Nothing happens to you. It's not possible.
dedicated.
It's simple something out there. If you're a certain weight, it's impossible to gain weight and do nothing at all. It's not possible. It's not how the world works. It's like saying, my phone is 1 pound. Here in a minute, it's gonna do 1.2 pounds. I'm like, oh, it's not possible. I was like, what's the product? What?
This person is beating me up so bad with their words, saying that since I started this channel, I'm actually uploading.
However, Amberlyn had a plan to finish this angle wrong, as 1 week later, she'd upload a video providing an outline for the weight she wanted to get down to by the end of the year.
My resolution is to reach 239 pounds. I think I was 11 when I weighed 250 pounds. I have never seen that number 2 at the beginning of my weight.
After posting this video, Amberlyn began to make progress instantly.
So my weigh-in yesterday was 377.0. My weigh-in today was 376.4, so that's down 26.
Someone announced 5 months later that she'd lost an impressive 28 pounds.
It feels really freaking good to be so on track. I'm in the 340s. No more 350s.
You can see in the
Throughout
face.
the rest of the year, Amberlyn's discipline began to slip.
I spent the last 3 weeks eating whatever. Yes, I have gained 13 pounds.
And by the end of the year, rather than being down to a goal of 299, she was instead back to 377 pounds.
That was my weigh-in, 377.0.
The exact same weight that she was at the beginning of the year. Yet, in retrospect, this loss of 0 pounds seems quite favourable, as only 4 months later, she'd make an announcement that ultimately caused her weight gain to spiral out of control. Amberlyn uploaded a video titled "Going Through a Breakup," explaining that her 4-year relationship had slowly fallen apart, which was followed by a different video 2 days later, explaining that the scale couldn't even weigh her anymore, as she'd become heavier than 420 pounds.
The fact that the scale wasn't reading me because I had reached 420 again or around there,
Amberlyn's emotional state was healed to some extent when she began to date a new girl called Destiny. However, this only seemed to make things worse as she began to go months without weighing herself.
last time I weighed myself was over 2 months ago.
And after only 6 months of being in this new relationship, Amberlyn explained that her weight had been high.
I weighed in and I'm 455.0 pounds.
Oh,
I know
no.
it makes so much more like 1 year I weighed more and more and more.
Chat, I don't want to say this is like a weapon or people do like NA version of like, you know, find somebody, sometimes something I've seen a lot in people in relationships, somebody, and the other person becomes a complete enabler for multiple reasons, sometimes, you know, just for relationship, and then they enabled all these like
The audience also began to observe that Amberlyn had adopted a significantly more obnoxious and likable attitude, which when combined with her weight gain, led to a surge in people hating on her content.
People are judging everything. Even the good things that I do, people find negative, and it's for
At around the same point in time, with the assistance of various mukbang videos, videos, Amberlynn experienced a significant increase
That's better, CJ. This is cool.
Spicy chicken mukbang. Two whole, yo, these are massive burgers, yo. Look at this shit. Bro, I can't even eat half of one.
time. With the assistance of various mukbang videos, Amberlynn experienced a significant increase in her subscriber count, although obviously this only gave her more incentive to eat, helping her to reach 482 pounds only 6 months after hitting 450. Things became even worse for Amberlynn when she'd announced that her new relationship had also come to an end, stimulating yet another increase.
January 1st, I weighed 489.2.
Oh my
That is the
God.
highest thing I've ever weighed. Absolutely disgusting. 10.8 pounds away from 500 pounds. I can't even like say that out loud. That is like possible.
Well, it's like a quarter of a car.
It is scary.
And as a result of this gain, Amberlynn decided to put her foot down and make a change once and for all. Only this change wouldn't come in the form of a new diet or even a new exercise routine, but it would rather appear in the form of a video
Wait,
announced
then again, sorry, what was that?
foot down and make a change once and for all. Only this change wouldn't come in the form of a new diet or even a new exercise routine, but it would rather appear in the form of a video announcing that she would no longer be stepping on the scale or tracking her weight loss journey whatsoever.
I am done with my weight loss journey. Sharing my journey does not help me at all.
It seemed as though Amberlynn couldn't bear to see herself hit 500 pounds, with this willful ignorance being spotted by the audience immediately. Her former title as a weight loss YouTuber had transformed into the new title of a weight gain YouTuber, and with a steadily increasing audience, Amberlynn's inability to lose weight began to receive exposure outside of YouTube. She's a woman who started her channel at 350 pounds to motivate herself and others to lose weight. She has since gained over 200 pounds through excessive binging and delusions about what is healthy. She starts a new diet every few weeks and breaks them within hours. There are rumors that she can't fit into her own bathroom at this point and is mostly immobile. She's a train wreck. My fear of becoming like her has been a great motivation to continue this lifestyle, and it's not like this was the only person who was using Amberlynn as fuel for their own weight loss journey. I watch Amberlynn Reid's videos on YouTube to motivate me to cut my portions down and work out more. Good lord, that poor girl. Not even 30 and she can barely walk due to morbid obesity. But while these people were able to find inspiration to continue on their weight loss journeys, Amberlynn Reid was doing the opposite. She began her 4th year on YouTube weighing in at 497 pounds, which accompanied yet another optimistic resolution.
My goal is not to go out to eat a single time in January. I'm gonna be pretty much doing like a very clean eating, and I'm just pumped about it.
However, the audience already knew exactly what was going to happen. Amber is never going to lose weight. She's been doing this for years now. She'll be eating at Texas Roadhouse in 2 weeks, and with the assistance of her jumbo Coke and chocolate movie theater diet, these comments turned out to be correct.
So that means in 1 week I've gained 12.8 pounds.
However, it will be what Amberlynn did next that took her journey to a whole new level of degeneracy.
Chat. Those are straight, okay? It's a question, it's not like a debate, okay? Doesn't it become expensive to eat that much? In order to sustain a body like this, and to, on top of that, gain weight, you have to be eating a fuck ton. That's why like a lot of big sea monsters can't exist in the current world. They have to eat too much. Right? They have to eat all day. Right? It's expensive. Oh my god, you don't get the point. Guys, I'm not calling it sea monsters for humans. Yo, I'm just saying, it's why like inflation. Mega sea monsters can't exist. You have to eat all fucking sustain all that. Yo.
What Amberlynn did next that took her journey to a whole new level of degeneracy. She'd begin to use her weight as clickbait for new videos, proudly displaying her unhealthy diet in exchange for extra views, leading to the confirmation that Amberlynn is now over 500 pounds.
I just I've never weighed this much ever. I don't even want to say it out loud. It's weird. It seems too real when I say it out loud. My weight today was 526.
Well, who's actually surprised? And no, girl, you're not retaining water. You know exactly what you did. Way to make excuses. Retaining water did not make you 500 pounds. Eating 6,000 plus calories a day did. Well, we all saw this happening. Don't have to be that so raven to know you were gonna hit 500 pounds. The cycle continued with a brand new goal.
My goal is to be 465 pounds by June 29th.
Followed by a preliminary failure.
Yesterday, I waited for you guys at my heaviest. It was 5:25.
Ah!
Her weight had unsurprisingly gotten even worse by the following year. As Amblin creeped past 100,000 subscribers, she began to receive criticism from some of YouTube's biggest fitness influencers.
Formula One, she has a recharge bar from Jenny Craig. It should be called a fat bar. In fact, there's more grams of fat in a recharge bar than a Kit Kat bar.
Yet her response was simply that these fitness experts didn't
Jesus,
understand
this guy.
who she was.
Every video made about me is just horrible and rude, and people just don't understand where I'm coming from, and I feel like I'm very misunderstood.
And it
These
would
bars
be
are usually
through
just
this
pure
video
fucking
that
sugar
Amblin
milk.
reached a whopping 572 pounds. However, in case things weren't already bad enough, only 5 months later, Amblin uploaded a new video announcing that she'd been diagnosed with cancer,
I got my results. My results are back. I have cancer. I have bone cancer.
which was extra frightening given her health.
The reason why I'm really scared is because of my weight, which is also my fault. So,
Amblin had hit absolute rock bottom, and while during the early days of her channel, she stated that she'd never get weight loss surgery, desperate times began to call for desperate measures.
so I have been putting off calling a weight loss doctor for months now, but I don't know what came over me. I just did it. I called a weight loss place available.
Amblin stated that one of the worst parts about getting the surgery was that her views on YouTube would likely decline,
Do I think I'm like lose viewers by getting weight loss surgery? And honestly, by me losing weight, I will lose viewership.
and that she'd need to lose a bunch of weight prior to the surgery,
At the size that I am, they won't be able to do weight loss surgery.
prompting Amblin to lose a whopping 89 pounds in only a couple of months.
I weighed in today. I reached a new lowest at 43.0.
It's just sort of there's no reason why people watch certain things, right? I mean, at the point where people were engaged regardless, I think that doesn't matter. I mean, what she tells us is wrong. Wait, what?
I weighed in today. I reached a new lowest at 483.0. So that means I'm officially down 89.4 pounds.
Wait, how?
And I'm ecstatic.
Although for whatever reason, Amblin never got the surgery, and instead, as you might expect, looked back home. And that would be until just a few months ago, when Amblin announced that she had finally picked out the weight loss surgeon. Yet it was going to be incredibly expensive,
It comes out to $23,000.
and as a result, she's currently saving for the procedure while waiting for her doctor's approval. Amblin currently weighs in at 500 pounds.
Jeff, I thought you had to display that you're like losing weight overall, that you're eating less before surgeries, whatever happens, you can feel that fat, whatever, so you don't just plateau up. Yeah, you do. See, I wasn't even wrong with this. I had a friend who did that, and unfortunately, my friend plateaued it. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy.
Mouthpieces.
Absolutely. Well, I drive my Bentley through a bad area to go to a taco truck, and I see a pit bull chasing a young girl, and I think, you know what I mean? I think, hey, what's going on here? That's what I say to myself.
But why don't you tweet it?
I'm trying to spend some time off Twitter, but when I see that, I feel like I should do more
Yes.
about that.
But all it would take
All it would take
is a tweet.
is just to let people know
Yeah.
that there's young women being chased by dogs. It might have been her dog. She was happy and smiling. But the point is, the whole thing threw me. I didn't get it. Also, the lawn furniture was oddly mismatched. The point, I didn't understand what was happening. But the point is, it may not have been a violent thing. But this song, I wanted to have you on because it spoke to me, and because it really is about those people that go out there and they make a difference. Even if they're just changing the perception of who they are, it's still important. It's important to be Like some of them are out right now talking about the LA sheriff's race. I didn't even know it was happening. But it's very important. And there was a virtual sheriff's Zoom the other day that Will should have joined to hear the different sheriff candidates and what they're going to do about Nazi gangs in the LAPD, which apparently are a lot of them, too many. But one of the people I know on Instagram is a television writer, is deeply involved in the sheriff's race in Los Angeles, making sure that everything's on the up and up. More power to them. But I love this song because it speaks to me. It's the heroic group out there. Have you ever spoken to that girl's family that was brutally murdered? Have you ever reached out? You ever say sorry?
No.
Right.
Humbly, I believe that they probably had too much going on to even have noticed.
No, I don't think that's true. What your joke was the biggest thing of that week for them. So if you could really, maybe go visit them and bring cameras and sit down with them and film it. And it would just be you at their table and just saying, hi, I'm Francis Ellis, and I made this joke. I'm sorry about what happened to your daughter, but I didn't kill her. I made a joke. And have them forgive you for the joke. Have them forgive you and take your hand. It could be a beautiful moment.
I wonder if enough time.
Good question. You might want to wait a little.
Those wounds might still be a little fresh.
That's a good point. And how did you, this is sad the way that it's sad when anyone dies. I've said that before, haven't I?
Yes,
And I meant that. I'm not being facetious. When anyone dies, there's an element of, you go, what? And then it's also sad. And it's very tough. It is, but it's shocking too. People found in parks. It's crazy. These national parks aren't good for anyone. So please, you play this song that I love and love and love. This is Francis Ellis. Used to be from Barstool Sports before he made fun of the dead. And now, where are you? If people like you and want more of your thing, where can they find it?
Yeah.
If someone goes, my sister was just murdered, and I want you to get her, where can they get you? Where can they hire you to do a roast of the dead?
On my podcast.
Lovely.
It's called Oops the Podcast.
Oops the Podcast.
Giulio Gallerati.
Harkening back to.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oops the Podcast, and social media wise, if they want to find you.
Francis Ellis, you'll find me on
You'll
Instagram,
find them.
Twitter.
Take it away. This song's amazing.
Pop pulled me over and asked why I was speeding. Said I'm headed to the mountain for a big day of skiing. He said I figured it was that from the skis on your rack. And then we both kind of chuckled as he handed me back my license registration. Told me try to slow down. We've got a lot of people speeding through the stretch of our town. I promised that I would, I said I understood, and I always try my best to drive the way that I should. He said goodbye, enjoy the slopes, and I drove off down the road. But when I got around the bend, I put the pedal to the floor. And when I finally arrived, I was greeted by a sight that made me shiver, shake with pride. 'Cause the line at the chairlift was 50 people long. By the time I took my first run, all the powder was gone. All because some local cop had to flex on me. Just another victim of brutality. Brutality. It can happen to you if it happened to me. I understand the nuances of brutality. Winter is a time of darkness, when the sun goes down early and everyone is heartless. Days are short and the nights are long, and you'll wake up with the feeling it's all going wrong. When you feel like you're stuck in a hole, and your brain starts to tell you it can't take anymore, and you no longer care to learn what lies around the bend. So you start to think of ways to bring your life to an end. Don't. Instead, take a trip to Tulum. Find a beach in Turks and Caicos. Snorkel a lagoon. Find that good weed in Jamaica. Buy a house in Southampton, Tim. Get that going. Put your worries on the shelf. The purpose of MLK Weekend is to utilize your wealth. Spend it on yourself. There's no price on mental health. Don't kill yourself. A-L-L-Y, I'm a motherfucking ally. I know just what you're going through, and I feel it too. And I'm here for you, online all the time, every day around the world. A woman gets robbed, she makes 30% less for the same exact job. She endures the horny glances with delusional advances. Guys like, hi, my name is Francis from the toxic male mob. But the time has now come to bring the wage gap to an end. Time to rip down these structures that were only built for men. Time to take a wrecking ball to the ancient patriarchy. Say your boss sent you a dick pic at the holiday party. I'm a motherfucking ally. I know just what you're going through, and I feel it too. And I'm here for you, online all the time. LGBTQ, she, her, he, him, they, their animals are friends, not food. Jada Pinkett's lack of hair, and me too. Save Ukraine, put a stop to Asian hatred, microplastics, overfishing, bloggers who joke about missing women, manspreading on public transit, Leah Thomas, UPenn swimming, NAACP, border family separations, Joe Rogan's misinformation, spreading fears of vaccination, cultural appropriation, Louis C.K.'s masturbation, me, look at me, I'm so full of empathy, I'm on the right side of history, just like and share my tweets like A-L-L-I, I'm a motherfucking ally, I know just what you're going through, and I feel it too, and I'm here for you, online all the time.
Francis Ellis, everybody. We love that. Thank you so much. Thank you for changing your life. Thank you for changing your life and realizing that there's a lot of good that can be done.
Yes.
There's a lot of good that can be done, and you're doing it.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah,
I didn't have a choice.
No, you're trying, and that's important.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Go find this guy on social media. Go listen to his podcast. Francis Ellis, thank you so much, brother.
See you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tim Dillon Show from the Gas Digital Studio in New York City, the original home of the show that you are now watching. Ben Avery is with us. The economy is tanking. I feel silly that I spent $50,000 on the sunglasses that you're looking at right now. $50,000. I feel stupid about that. There is a diamond in the middle of them. $50,000. These sunglasses once belonged to Dodi Al-Fayed. You know who Dodi Al-Fayed is? Look up Dodi Al-Fayed. These were his sunglasses. R.I.P. R.I.P. Who was he for the retards in the audience that don't know anything?
Egyptian film producer and the son of billionaire Mohammed Al-Fayed.
How did he die?
He was the romantic partner of Diana, Princess of Wales, when
That's
they both
correct.
died in a car crash in Paris.
And
France.
the sunglasses were taken off his head. They were sent to an auction house. And I have them now. That's what doing well means. That's what doing well means. And I don't apologize for it. But, of course, it's Pride Month. We're here. Ben's queer. Get used to it. Lil Nas X is angry that he was not nominated for a BET Award. Neither was I. Lil Nas X. He's saying that it's homophobic. That's what his contention is. He's saying that the BET Awards is homophobic and that it has prevented him from being nominated.
Yeah, 0 nominations.
0 nominations for Little Nas, who, in fairness to BET, which is homophobic, but in fairness to them, he's a horrible musician. So you have a very strange thing there, where you have a horrible musician. He's a meme musician, right? He's not good.
Right.
The whole point is that it's so bad, it's kind of good. It's like a joke. And BET, that probably doesn't like him because he goes really hard with his sexualized lyrics, as he should be able to do as a gay guy. He should be able to say anything he wants, sell shoes with blood in them, whatever he does. What does he do? Doesn't he do like really wild?
Yeah, he does. These things are spectacles, so he puts blood in a shoe, like in the dye.
But I
of the
mean,
shoe.
with the sex stuff, isn't he like, I'll eat your ass?
Yeah, he'll do music videos too, where like he's having sex with the devil and stuff like that.
That's right.
Nas X.
Bobby, did you have something?
That was a drop.
Oh, is that just a drop? If you have something, play it.
No, I was just going through his videos now.
Oh, okay.
I had the wrong audio up.
No,
That's
okay.
all right. Well, we feel bad for him because I think he should be able to fuck the devil and be rewarded. What kind of society do we live in? Where you can make millions of dollars simulating sex with the devil, but are not rewarded for it by BET. Do you want to live in that society? Do you want to live in a society where your only reward for having sex with Satan is millions and millions and millions of dollars and fame, and not a statue given to you by BET to confer legitimacy on whatever it is that you're doing? But we feel bad for Lil Nas X, but we feel worse for the people. I just remembered these sunglasses cost $70,000. I remembered that now. These are $70,000 I had to pay for these. Tell us about this economy, because it is one of the worst we've ever seen, and people are going to probably, I don't even know. I can't even speculate how bad it's going to get.
So the Dow right now is
sex work. Doug Stanhope had that great bit, strengthen up your shit pussy. Go Google that. But sex work's not even going to cut it, really, in this economy. Like, I don't know what you're going to be able to do. Selling your children to a human trafficker in the Philippines ain't going to do it. Robbing elderly people of medication and reselling it on the dark web ain't gonna do it. It's the type of economy where the most horrible things that you can think about, the lengths that you would push yourself, the things that you could never even imagine justifying, but on some level you know that if you had to, eating a person, whatever it is, whatever your line is, going well over that line just to survive, the things that you know that you might in some horror, hell world, end game, apocalypse have to do, won't even cut it in this economy. It won't help. It won't help. The allowances that you make morally to steal, to cheat, to take advantage of others, to manipulate, to engage in outright acts of violence, intimidation, betrayal against friends, against family. The lies that you will tell not only yourself but those close to you. The things that you in the dark recesses of your mind know that you could only do with your back against the wall and a gun to your mother's head will not suffice in this economy. They won't suffice. It's going to be a whole new game plan, because everything that you're prepared to do, even things that you're not prepared to do, it's going to get so bad out there that I can't even describe how bad it will get. In fact, I can't even begin to fathom. Every film about things that are bad cannot even get close to what they predict is coming. Breadlines will be quaint, cute. You will wish you were on a breadline. When this hits, and it's going to hit, and this is, by the way, every YouTuber in the financial space, but when this hits, you will wish you were on a breadline. You will pray to God that you could just stand peacefully on a line without the threat of murder to get a nice loaf of warm bread. It will not happen. It will be a minute-to-minute, scratch that, second-by-second test of your wits and your ability to survive. And the only thing that might help you in such a time is my newsletter, which you can subscribe to, and we email you once a week. Not annoying, no promote, just my newsletter is the only thing that might help you out, where we give you all the up-to-date information. No, but tell us how bad it's going to get, because Bitcoin is now under $20,000. Bitcoin, the thing that was here to save us, is now under $20,000.
18,900.
18,000. And you know what's coming next? The house. The house is coming. Meaning, people think that they're safe with their money in a fucking house. Well, that's coming next, the housing collapse. But tell us, Bitcoin is where?
18,900.
$18,000.
I'm looking at the graph. It hasn't been here since December 11th, 2020.
That's right.
Yeah. And then the Dow is basically right where it was at pre-pandemic. So it collapsed, it rose, and now it's back to where it was in January of 2020, right before everything went to shit.
Well, there were some ill-gotten gains. And, I don't know what to tell everybody. Unfortunately, there's a big correction. They are driving the market into